welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I can't believe it's almost fall. Normally I'd be gearing back up for the school year, but thankfully that's not me this year, so I can just sit back and laugh at everyone else going back to school shopping. You see Alex built Basil a big castle back here, so that's what that is. Just made out of a bunch of cardboard boxes for our cat. Today's just going to be a quick video. I think I say that all the time. But I just want to talk about the physical changes during pregnancy. There's a lot of changes during pregnancy, obviously, emotional and spiritual as well. Those will be different videos. This is just kind of a vanity one about what I've noticed being different since I've been pregnant and how I've been treating it, that kind of stuff. So as of this week, I'm 27 weeks. I'm starting to feel the baby move a lot more, which has been really fun. Definitely my belly kind of popped out during these 20 weeks, when I hit 20 weeks and on. I thought I had such a little bump at 19 weeks, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, look how small I was. So everything's definitely expanding now. And as far as, your body changes so much when you're being pregnant, a lot of it you just gotta let nature do her work, and it helps to have a sense of humor about it, which I'm getting better at. There's a lot of stuff going on, but there are some things that I found make it helpful or make the transition easier, and hopefully will pay off in the long run when I'm not pregnant anymore. I do think I've been more chill now than had I been pregnant when I initially wanted to get pregnant, which was like 4 years ago. I was still in my 20s then, and I think I would have been a lot more self-conscious about some of the physical changes. But now I think now that I'm 30, I'm like a little bit more chilled out. So I'm kind of thankful for that in hindsight. When people think about being pregnant, a lot of times one of the first things they think about as far as how your body's going to change is stretch marks. I haven't really noticed any yet, knock on wood. I don't have any wood. But I have been trying to actively fight it since literally I found out that I was pregnant. I heard it's mostly genetic, so I don't know if the creams and ointments are that helpful in the long run. But my mom said she did have stretch marks. But I heard it's a lot of it has to do with genetics. And then I also heard, but check with your doctor, because I know you have to watch how much vitamin C you have when you're pregnant. But if you take vitamin C, that can help with stretch marks. But like I said, I haven't noticed any yet, but I'm sure they're coming around the mountain. So I'll show you what I've been doing. Sometimes, your belly or your boobs kind of itch when you're pregnant anyways because everything's growing. So this kind of helps with that symptom as well. One of my coworkers swears by coconut oil, just pure coconut oil. She said she used it when she was pregnant. She didn't have any stretch marks, but who knows how much of that was genetic. But I do, even before I got pregnant, I always put coconut oil on after I get out of the shower. It's such a great moisturizer. I wouldn't recommend it for the face, but it's great for the body, especially those of us that are affected by eczema. I think coconut oil helps a lot too. So that can go right on your belly, your boobs, your butt, your thighs, anything like that. And in addition to that, or sometimes by itself, at night I sometimes put on this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula massage lotion specifically for stretch marks. It has a whole bunch of different stuff in there that's supposed to be helpful with reducing the appearance of stretch marks, like collagen, elastin, some different oils. So I put this on every night before I go to bed. Not a ton, but hopefully that will be helpful. And then I also heard about vitamin E oil. I have it. I like to put it on my eyelashes before I go to bed to help them grow. I'm obsessed with growing long eyelashes. But I've heard that this is really good for stretch marks too. So let me know if you've tried that and if it works. The other thing that would help with stretch marks would not put on weight super rapidly, which I've been trying to, be pretty gradual with my weight gain. I sprained my foot back in July, so I was off my feet for 2 weeks, and I think that's kind of when I gained more weight than I wanted to, but I'm still trying to stay active and not go completely crazy on, everything. And that would help with cellulite as well, not gaining weight so rapidly. And then also, this can help with cellulite. I think cellulite goes up when you're pregnant and then generally kind of goes back down when you're not. But dry brushing from the feet up, scrub your body before you go in the shower, is a good way to help with the cellulite appearance. And then also just drinking a bunch of water, which you do anyways when you're pregnant because you're always dying of thirst. As far as hair goes, I have not really noticed that big of a difference. I think it's getting a little wavier, and then my sister said something like, oh, it looks thicker, but that's not saying much. I have 2 strands in my ponytail instead of 1. But I'm really nervous about the postpartum hair loss I keep hearing about. like I think around 3 months after you have the baby, a lot of times your hair starts coming out a lot more, just kind of the extra stuff you put on when you're pregnant. But let me know if you have any good tricks about that, because that's something that I'm not looking forward to. And then skin. I haven't noticed anything too obvious with skin changes, and there's not a lot you can do anyways, because there's so many products you cannot use when you're pregnant, just because of the safety of the baby and stuff. Okay, as far as melasma goes, that mask of pregnancy where you get like dark spots, I have noticed those. So has my husband. He's like, that dark stuff on your lips, is that a pregnancy thing or did you have some chocolate? I do wear SPF every day, and that's what I would recommend your whole pregnancy. I love Oil of Olay. It's just SPF 15, so it's not that much. I probably should step it up. But and then if you want a little glower to kind of try to fade in the dark spots or hide the dark spots more, you can use like a gradual self tanner for the face too. This also has SPF in it. I don't really mind it. I thought, okay, first of all, I thought for sure they went away when you weren't pregnant anymore, but I just heard that's not necessarily true. So I maybe should have been a little bit better about trying to prevent them. But I like things that look a little bit like weird. I'm someone that just like bleaches my eyebrows for fun, so I like things that are like a little unique, so that hasn't bothered me that much. I get, when I'm like more out in the sun or when I'm not wearing makeup, like a little diamond here. Like, have you seen those horses with like a white diamond? I have like a little diamond here, and I got it on my nose and my cheeks a little. So I continue to wear SPF, but I'm not too concerned about that. One thing I was gonna say for skin, if you're noticing like you're breaking out more being pregnant, or if your skin's more dry being pregnant, this is my favorite oil. I've been using it forever, but I still don't know how to say it. It's either jojoba oil or jojoba oil, something like that. It's great for the face. I use it all the time, and it's good for dryness, and it's good for acne prone skin as well. The first 20 weeks, I think, when I was pregnant, the only thing I noticed as far as like breaking out or skin stuff is like my chest would break out a little bit in tiny little bumps. But I didn't mind. I didn't really have to do anything to treat it, and I kind of went away on its own. And I was, I've waited so long to be pregnant. I was just like, oh, I must really be pregnant. Look what's happening with my hormones. So, and that kind of resolved itself on its own. The only other thing I think that I was going to say is, I mentioned this in another video, that's nice to just kind of pamper yourself, or for skin concerns when you're pregnant. A lot of these sheet masks are safe to use. This is just a simple rose one. But Relax gives your skin some extra moisture. I like it a lot. So let me know what you think, and if there's anything post-pregnancy that you found really helpful as far as like the physical changes goes, that would be great. So I will talk to you soon, and that's it. Bye.